listening to The Sauce, recorded live in the FingerLakes1.com studios, deep beneath historic downtown Seneca Falls, New York, featuring Dandy R&D, Mysterious Taco Girl, Only Sometimes, and Saucy Joe.
Mic check.
And
Mic check.
Good evening, Saucepod streamers from coast to coast. It's me, Tony Sometimes, and this is episode number 132 of the Sauce Podcast, coming at you live from inside the FingerLakes1.com studios, deep beneath historic downtown Seneca Falls, New York. It's Monday, January 13th, 2014, and tonight we'll be talking about what Justin Bieber threw at his neighbor's house. The Swiss cheese pervert is on the loose in Pennsylvania. What Americans have put in their private holes this year. Our weekly recommendations, tweet of the week. Today I learned with Paulie's Always, Dandy's Choice, and much more. Per usual, I'm joined up here tonight alongside my saucy compañeros, Dandy R&D.
1-13-14.
And Mysterious Taco Girl.
Hello.
And Saucy Joe.
Hello.
It's the date, man.
I got it. No,
I just wrote it down. It was funny.
11314?
Sure, if that's how you want to think of it.
01?
No.
You guys having trouble remembering to write 2014?
no.
I've done it
Not
like
at all.
18 million times. I write a lot of dates, though, in my day-to-day travels. I got to write the dates down or type them in. But, hey, right off the bat, let's figure out what everybody's drinking up here tonight.
Man drink like that and he don't eat, he is going to die.
We serve hard drinks in here for men who want to get drunk fast.
Bet, babe, slide a piece of the porter. Next time, run the job.
Look at here.
Saucy Joe, what are you drinking?
Drinking a beer. It's I don't know. It's an IPA. It says it in very bold letters right there.
IPA.
By the Just Beer Project, apparently, which is some gimmicky thing my wife picked up.
You're not in like a beer of the month club? That looks like
No.
something you might get in a beer of the month club.
No, this is from Wegmans Mix and Match pack. Has something to do with Boston Beer Company, which is the people who make Sam Adams, so I'm not really sure exactly what this is.
Mysterious Taco Girl, what are you drinking tonight?
Home seeped tea.
Home seeped, huh? How do you seep it? Do you put it on on a kettle on top of the stove?
No. Just like a little nylon-y bag type of thing.
But how do you steep it? Boiling water? You put it in the microwave.
Boiling water.
Okay.
Teapot.
Teapot.
It's yellow. It whistles.
It's a classic way to make tea.
Yeah, it is. I mean, one of the best. One of the best ways.
Daddy, what are you drinking tonight?
Nothing.
Nothing again. The kid that doesn't drink is what we're going to start calling him.
No drinking, no smoking, no computer. This guy,
He's got a sweet Bill's jacket,
I'm down
though.
to 6 cigarettes a day.
it's clean
Nice.
living.
Good for you.
Getting close.
That's good clean living.
What is this?
Dandy, that's a sweet Bill's jacket, guys. That new?
You like that? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Christmas
nice.
present or something?
It was. But the zipper's all screwed up on it. They make cheap zippers nowadays.
Yeah, I have
Not
to
a
agree
fan
with
of
that
this
statement.
plastic shit.
They do make. Oh, you don't want a plastic zipper. Oh boy, that was a mistake.
It's a nice, definitely a nice looking jacket, though, or as they say in Spain, chaqueta. I got a extra large coffee with cream and 1 sugar from the Dunk.
Next time, run the job.
Look at here.
Man drink like that and he don't eat, he is going to die.
You guys familiar with the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission?
The USCPSC.
That's the one, yep.
Yeah, absolutely, I am.
Well, they have created a searchable database of emergency room visits from around the country. And
Okay.
Here's some things that people have put in their holes and had to go to the emergency
Body
room.
holes?
Yep, orifices.
Okay.
Anus.
Orifices.
one hole.
That's
That's
an
one hole.
orifice. Let's start with a penis. There was a penis plug, 20 to 30 magnetic buckyballs, which I don't know exactly what buckyballs
Yeah,
are.
you do. There's those little round magnets. I brought them into the sauce pot at one point.
Well, 20 to 30.
Oh, they're big.
In his pee hole?
Yeah. And it's
Like the ones you make designs
Urethra.
with,
Yep.
and there's like a.
Oh my God, a cotton swab to get your STD checked was bad enough.
Oh, stop.
30 of those things?
Stop.
yeah, dice.
Like
in a penis? Dice?
They
Like-
were, somebody went to the emergency room somewhere in America and said, "Doctor, I have dice inside my penis."
That's crazy.
Fish tank air hose. I don't know
At
why.
least that's a small
You
diameter.
can lubricate that and, go
It's just
for
like
it.
having a.
But dice is.
Oh, what you call it?
square
Yeah,
and
dice is
pointy.
stupid.
Carry on.
That'd be
Antenna.
weird looking penis.
Antenna,
Yeah. Sewing needle. BB pellet. Wide wooden dowel.
huh? Wide wooden dowel.
Nail. Plastic pipe. Dental floss with beads. Wire.
What pleasure could you possibly
Yeah, I was gonna say,
derive
what
from
is
that?
this? What's this?
It's not. Maybe it wasn't for pleasure. Maybe somebody was torturing someone. No,
Oh.
this is why they
I
came
don't
from.
know if that much torture goes on.
A marble.
Oh,
Oh, here we go. An embedded domino in penis.
No. That's
If these are like
impossible.
sex games, any girl that wants to shove an embedded domino up a man's pee hole should be kicked in the throat.
When
I understand.
asked about the embedded domino in the penis, the patient said it was to please the ladies.
Oh, so
trying
he was
to
going for more of a hammerhead.
Yeah, he's going for it. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's
Here's some things that have been stuck in.
Do you think he wanted to be called the hammerhead shark after that?
And maybe he wanted to be called Fats Domino.
We go all night on that one.
Here's some things that were stuck in vaginas: glue stick, barrette, small finger vibrator, toilet paper, long black object, penis ring, rivet, worms coming out of pee-pee,
Worms,
spoon,
of course.
pencil eraser, plastic bottle of cream with the lid still on, napkins in vagina. Patient said it was to have sex during period. And now this is a long list here of and
Wait,
what's
can we
that?
go back to the stuff that was shoved in her vagina first?
Sure.
Those first two sound like a little girl was experimenting. A barrette and a glue stick.
They could have been.
That's like
Yeah, I mean,
that's
that's
like
weird.
elementary school shit.
They don't say anything about the age of the patients, but rectum. Things stuck in Americans' rectums this year. Pencil.
Oh, this is just that's 2013.
Yeah, these are.
Oh, this all 1 year.
Yeah,
This is
and
very
these are
relevant
just
study.
just the people that went to the emergency room too.
Who knows who's sitting around in 2014 with something that's stuck up their rectum?
Pencil,
I thought this was forever.
pencils,
More than one. Sure.
shampoo bottle, cologne bottle, lotion jar, soda can, soda
Medium
bottle,
pace, medium
flashlight,
Exactly what I was thinking.
bathtub stopper, broken shot glass.
Ooh.
It probably went up there.
That
and
was a
then broke.
video.
It
That was a
wasn't
video
broken.
meme, wasn't it?
Was it?
No, that was a jar. That was just a big jar.
Sock,
Yeah, gotta stick a sock up your ass.
ice pack,
That was the same guy with the shot glass.
Yep.
end of curtain rod.
Mm-hmm.
Patient states he was experiencing itchy rectum and he inserted a remote control to scratch. So remote control.
How many of these patients do you think used the old I tripped and fell on it?
Yeah.
Oh, a lot. All.
Because that happens a lot to me, too.
The guy, the double pencil was definitely a trip and fall.
That happened twice.
One
fell
pencil, one
once.
pencil was himself. Two, he
was-
fell.
Oh, he fell. I thought maybe he had to get it out.
He
with
had
the
a
second
box
one.
of-
Like, I got it stuck up there,
He
and
just
I just tried
happened
to
to
use the second
leave
one to get it out.
A
Didn't
box of pencils on his
Laying around.
couch.
Number 2 pencil. That's literally a number 2 pencil.
Unsharpened.
That's a good one. Vibrator. Vibrator battery. Cover of vibrator. Tip of vibrator. Big purple dildo. Patient states he got drunk and passed out at a girlfriend's house. Awoke with spoons and dildos in his rectum.
See, that girl deserves to get kicked in the throat.
How come it's
Oh,
always
he
a
didn't wake
man?
up.
Yeah.
Why
He was
why are
that
men
passed
sticking stuff
out.
up their rectum?
I would imagine there's some times I've been passed out enough to where you could have done that to me.
What?
Toy submarine. Lighter. Toothbrush holder. 2 halves of bar of soap.
2 halves.
That was just somebody trying to clean his ass.
Yeah.
Could be. It
Should've.
just slipped in there. Pool ball. Lit bottle rocket.
See, now I've done that. I didn't actually stick it into my rectum,
So he had to have stuck it the wrong way.
but I launched it out of my ass crack.
That's just stupid.
Bottle rocket.
That's all of them. That's all the stuff.
That's how I celebrate our country's fucking birthday
It's a comprehensive list.
every year.
If I ever become a member of that list, I will no longer walk this earth. I'll kill myself.
Why? I mean,
Because-
it's all for you, man. If you
All
do
that
it,
stuff.
you're going to be okay with it. It's
No.
something that you're going to be
No.
okay with.
No. I would
You
be the
say
guy.
that, but-
I would be the guy who was asleep, whose significant other was messing around sticking spoons in his ass.
Well, that's your own fault if you get involved with somebody like that.
None of those would happen willingly. None of my holes. Not even
You
an
don't know
ear
where
hole.
Danny, you don't know where life's going to take you.
I do know that it's going to take me far away from places.
A couple years ago, you were probably like, I'll never get a dog, ever. I never have a dog.
I'll never have a Buffalo
Wait a
Bills
second.
jacket.
Wait a second. Getting a dog and having something shoved in your
I'm
ass
just
are
saying.
2 totally different things.
No,
Not
they're
in some people's worlds.
My
Right.
world it is.
Some people, they're one and the same.
That's why they get a dog.
The last guy had a dog stuck up his ass. It's different.
You gotta be one. Like I get bored sometimes, but never that
If
bored.
you're bored, all you need is a pool ball.
Or remote control.
A vulva?
No, pool ball.
A pool ball.
Not a Volvo.
Or a toy
If
submarine.
you had a Volvo, you probably wouldn't be
I
bored
went.
either.
I went to a comedy show on Saturday,
No
Saw that
kidding.
on the Facebook.
and
Who was it?
it was on Facebook.
somebody posted
Someone
it.
tagged you
Somebody
in
you went
it.
with tagged you.
I don't go on there anymore. But one of the comedians was talking about how girls shouldn't get fucked in the ass because then their poop will fall out.
Okay.
And I said that's a good reason.
Because the rectum will lose its elasticity.
Yeah, I mean I agree with him. There's no need. Have your poop fall out of your ass.
Who did you go see? What comedian?
Joey Diaz.
When was it good?
It was awesome.
Did anybody open for him?
Yeah, the guy talking about poop falling on your
Oh,
butt.
but you don't remember his name.
No.
Just remember the poop butt anal sex
He
routine.
was he looked like he was an Irish dude from Philly, kind of looked like a leprechaun. You know how they have that
Yep.
beard and they all look the same, real pale skin. He was funny. He was alright.
Did he work clean?
Oh no.
No,
It
no.
doesn't sound
He's
like
talking
it.
about poop falling onto people's butts.
Hey, that's clean. As
He
long as
did
said
well. I
poop.
guess maybe because he was saying poop out of your
You
butt.
know who doesn't like
he didn't
when we
say
say
ass.
poop? Paulie always.
Paulie
He
always.
hates that word on the air.
He thinks it sounds unmasculine. I agree. I agree. Doesn't
Why-
mean
why
I'm
do
not
we
going to say
always
it
have
every
to
now
sound
and
At
then.
a comedy show, I think it makes it funnier than saying shit though. Poop.
Oh, you just sounded so cool when you said that.
What, poop or shit?
Shit. It sounds so much cooler than poop.
Does it?
The
Yeah,
best
I
way to
guess.
say it is feces.
Fecal
Fecal
matter.
matter.
Excrement.
Yeah.
You say poop.
Human waste.
Human bowel movement.
BM.
Hey, Dandy, you got a choice for us this week?
I do. It's not that good, but it's a choice.
Well, let us be the judge of that.
Again. Here they come.
You know, I think I might have already done this one.
Let us be
But I
the
was
judge of
watching
that.
a show on Alaska earlier. Would you rather it be light all the time or dark all the time?
Light all the time. More options.
Like, you know, in Alaska when
Yeah, I know. I
it
got
just
you.
kind of gets dusk, it doesn't really get dark.
Yep.
And for a few weeks, I don't think it gets light.
Yeah, and then but this for you would be all the time.
I think light all the time is better
Yeah, I agree.
for health purposes.
I think I would be get used to light all the time more than dark all the
Yeah.
time.
Well, dark, you could never do anything outside.
Well, there's
And
always
there's
be
bugs.
lights on and shit.
Not always. What if the power goes out?
We have
Then
no
you're
vitamin E.
And you're screwed.
Need some vitamin E, too. But, yeah, most of the things I like to do outdoors are during the day. Serious Taco Girl, what would you choose?
Light all the time.
Yeah, you're right, Danny. That wasn't a very good one. But nonetheless, you brought one.
Way to bring it.
It's one of my favorite segments each week. You
Way to
never,
bring
you
it.
never know what it's gonna bring.
I get excited for it.
Next
Yeah.
week I'm gonna come with something dirty. It's been a few weeks,
It's been a while.
Okay.
like something real bad.
Okay. I know that if you put your mind to the task, you can certainly come up with something.
Bring a bucket just in case.
Okay. I'll wear a poncho.
This sweatshirt does look nice on that TV,
I
doesn't
mean,
it?
but yeah,
I haven't seen
that's
that
why I said
before.
it looks good.
Kind of snazzy.
Vibrant.
Like you look either like you're in a Harlem Globetrotters warm-up suit.
Yeah.
It's kind of thick too. I like it.
It looks.
It looks like a leather jacket almost, doesn't it?
Leather.
On screen it does.
Yeah, like a mid
bomber
'90s
jacket or
mid
like the
'90s
8-ball.
leather bomber jacket.
The only way I would wear if this was a leather jacket is if Saucy Joe bought it for me.
8-ball. Touch the 8-ball.
I used to wear leather jackets. Like I had a brown one, I had a few
Nice.
black ones. I got my
I
picture
tried
back
to get
there.
one when they were in style, but my mom would never let me
It's
get
too
one. She
expensive, huh?
she knew what was going to
I
happen.
had one. I had a Guess leather jacket. It was totally awesome.
I think I got a starter jacket instead.
I thought that was so cool.
I rocked the biker jacket in high
Biker
school.
jacket.
Pretty cool. You were so
Like it
cool.
had spikes on it and things.
No, but like it had like the folded
Yeah.
side.
Oh,
and it
yeah.
was the zippers.
You were pretty awesome.
I thought I was
You're not as
badass.
awesome
Your
as
cla-
you used to be. What happened?
Your class was a big leather jacket.
Oh, yeah.
All the Nerve girls.
The
had
Nerve girls
Oh,
were.
sure.
The
They
Nerve
rocked
girls.
the.
Oh, you don't know about the Nerve Girls?
the Nerve girls.
There's, it's just one of those clicks.
That only listened to the Nerve.
Yeah, that was basically what their
Oh,
whole...
the radio station.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember the Nerve?
95.1.
95.1,
No high school student now does that.
95.5. No. There's no Nerve Girl set at Minders right now.
No.
There used to be, man. They ran.
We used to go to like the Nerve third birthday concert.
Oh, yeah. They ran the game. They
Wow.
ran. They all drove white cars. It was pretty...
They
Oh
all
my
had
God,
black-
that's right.
And they all had black leather jackets.
I remember the black leather jackets. I didn't remember
They
the
were a
white
tough
cars.
crew. They were the
Yeah.
toughest crew that Minders had.
Oh, come on.
They were the toughest.
They were not.
They ran the game.
They so did not.
If you say so.
When
you
I
had a
was,
leather jacket. What does that say? You
Yeah,
wanted to
you
be
were
with
like the
them.
You
Nerve
wanted to
Junior.
My
You were
leather
like Nerve
jacket-
Junior.
My leather jacket was far different from their leather jacket.
Mysterious Taco Girl would get in the car and go cruising, and when she'd see him like down at the wreck, she would change it to 95.1 the Nerve and
Yeah.
crank it up and drive by,
Drive by
and
in
then
her-
wave
in
hi.
her white car.
Then
What's up? Oh, I didn't see you guys there.
No,
What's
Mysterious
up? Just
Taco
listening
Girl
to
was
Nerve.
definitely
I
a
just listened to some Creed.
CD. Yeah, she was a CD person.
I was definitely listening to like Biggie
Mm-hmm.
or 9 Inch Nails.
when I was in school, it was all about 96.5. 2 for Tuesdays, the foreplay weekend where the fourth cut was always live.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
How
that's
many-
nice. That's a good
yeah.
little. They don't do that anymore.
And back then, in the olden days, that's how people got their music. They
Yeah.
they would listen,
I remember taping
The
like
radio.
the Hot 9 at 9 when
Oh.
I was in
the
third
CQ
and
102
fourth-
Hot 9 at 9
third and fourth grade. You put it on a tape.
coming in at number 1 for the fourth consecutive week. Duran Duran, Hungry Like the Wolf.
Yeah,
Except for on Saturday or Sunday nights, it was that stupid teen talk show.
I loved it.
I
I
used to
love Teen Talk.
Nah, I used to
You
have
know
to
how
listen to
many-
music
It was
and go to sleep, and then
hysterical.
stupid kids calling in talking about wet dreams.
Do you know how
and
many
shit.
lives that show saved?
When I was about 16, I started hanging out with a bunch of guys from Syracuse a lot, and one of their girlfriends was one of the people
Oh,
on
that's
Teen Talk.
right. I remember that.
She was so I always got to hear her on the radio giving advice, and it was the best because I knew her. I thought that was so great.
CQ 102 used to have a trivia contest too, Trivial Pursuit, I think it was. And I won a 6-pack of Diet Pepsi one
Nice
day.
job.
Awesome.
Nice
I
job.
called up. The question was, name the third largest nation on Earth according to land mass.
Brazil.
That's correct.
Yes. Where's my
Diet
soda?
Pepsi.
Where's my soda?
I don't know why.
Yours would come in plastic bottles. Tony's came in glass bottles.
No, they came in,
Wonder
in
if that's
cans.
true now. Seeing
It was even
seeing
just
as
cans.
the USSR
It was a
was
6-pack of
probably
cans.
considered a nation then, and now is not.
Ah,
I bet you that's not true. It's probably the second largest now,
I
No,
bet-
he said land
Soviet-
mass. He didn't say
Russia's
nation.
still larger.
according to. Yeah, he said nation according to
Well,
land
yeah.
mass. He said both. Of
Yeah,
those
but
things.
USSR would have been part of like the European
there,
land
European
mass.
block.
Yeah.
The largest land mass in the world is definitely Europe / Soviet / Asia / India.
No, I think I saw him on
Connects
TLC
to
the other
Africa
night.
as well.
He's about 900 pounds.
Coming in
That
at
would have
number
been
one
an
for
easy
the
question.
400th week in a row. I'm the one who wants to be with you by Extreme. Seriously, every week for a year, at least.
My favorite was
It's a
when it
good
was
tune.
what was that song that those guys Snow used to sing?
Oh yeah.
What was
Informer?
it? Yeah, that
Yeah,
was my
that's-
when that was the number one song. That was when I was really
That was
into
off of the Smash album 12 Inches of
it.
Snow.
Snow. Yeah, such great memories.
Of the
Laying
radio.
in bed,
He was
laying
a
in
white-
bed,
a
trying to
white
go to
Canadian
sleep
rapper.
for school the next morning, listening to Informer,
Because it came on the radio.
One of Canada's
staying up
finest
until
exports.
9:30 just to find out what number one was.
Nice. Dandy, turn your light out. Go to sleep.
Oh no, it was already out. I was laying there in the dark listening.
Well, I think we kind of missed that in a way, but you get it now through like different means like podcasts and stuff like that. But if it's not live, it's not the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't lay in bed and listen to stuff anymore now, like I did when I was. A
Well, that's
child.
your fault then, not the.
I couldn't fall asleep if
Media
there was
world.
music on now.
Oh, I could.
Do you ever try like the waves?
I have one
or
of
the
those.
babbling brook.
I have
I
A
like
white
that.
noise machine.
that's my alarm clock. It has all the white noise sounds on it. Sometimes in the morning I push the wrong button and it's like hey, birds chirping.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Birds are natural.
Except this
Probably
morning
all-
I screwed myself. Set my alarm for PM.
Paulie always says Brazil is 5th, so maybe it was the 5th. Maybe that was the question. I don't remember, but I know the answer was Brazil.
Well, then you sound right because you got it right, and I sound like a jackass.
Russia,
'Cause I said
Canada,
Brazil.
China, U.S., Brazil. Paulie always knows these things.
He does.
Canada's,
Today I learned.
Canada's bigger than.
Yeah, he already
Yeah, it's
taught
got
us
a
one
lot
Isn't
of
thing
that like the
stuff.
same
today.
landmass though? U.S. and Canada.
But it's nation
By
according to
Nation,
landmass.
countries.
So you have to delineate where the nations.
I don't even know what delineate means.
Listen, man. I don't know what to tell you. Stick a pool ball. Never mind.
How
Only
about
if it's a purple one?
how about the tweets of the week?
It's my favorite time.
This week's tweet of the week comes from Satan's Tongue. Kid opens Easter egg. Egg begins beeping. Dad, why is it ticking? Son, no, that's from the... Egg explodes. Middle Easter bunny.
Terrible. Terrible.
So stupid.
That's so bad. It's such a long tweet too.
It is, but got it in while the theme was still playing. As a matter of fact, it's almost impossible not to because tweets are limited to 140 characters.
Mm-hmm.
I got some other tweets here.
Okay.
Like this one from @David8Hughes. If a bear attacks you, play dead. Unless you're already dead. Then play something else like ghost chess.
That's funny.
I'm Chris Kelly tweets, I hope I don't die on 9/11. He died on 9/11? His sacrifice won't be forgotten. No, 9/11/27. He was checking faves in the shower and fell.
Yep.
I don't get it.
Onto a shampoo bottle.
Well, if you died on 9/11, if you died on September
If
11th.
people said, "Oh yeah, he died on September 11th,"
But-
the immediate thought is, "Oh,
But most people don't like knowing an
but if
average
it was
person
September
dies the
11th,
date.
2014."
Even people closest to me that have died, I don't remember the day.
I'm not good at it either.
Got another tweet here from @Trevso_electric. A cat's love is like nothing you've ever experienced, unless you've dated a completely aloof murderer with autism. Cats are murderers.
Cats are aloof.
Yeah. And finally, @RandomMover2 says, "What good is a space heater? It's cold here on Earth."
Good point. That's a good point.
I think that was the best one.
Wordplay.
Out of the bunch.
You never know which tweets are going to fly.
No.
Basically, if I read it and it makes me chuckle, I throw it in there.
Well, that's the thing about those people probably tweet out more than one a day. You know, they're just tossing those out there. They don't know which ones are going to stick. They don't know which ones are going to make it to the glory that is the Sauce Pod Tweet of the Week segment.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Should
Now,
send them a T-shirt.
Paulie always already taught us one thing today.
Ooh, we get 2.
because he taught us that Brazil's the 5th largest nation in the world by land mass. But now he's going to teach us something else.
Today I learned with Polly Always.
I'm going to read this. Hello, Saucepod pals. Today, I learned that doctors' sloppy handwriting kills more than 7,000 people annually. According to a 2006 report from the National Academies of Sciences Institute of Medicine, it's a stupid name, errors resulting from unclear abbreviations and dosage indications account for 7,000 fatalities and 1.5 million preventable medication mistakes to Americans annually. To address the problem, a coalition of healthcare companies and technology firms have continually pushed for laws requiring all doctors adopt electronic prescription technologies to eliminate the errors in communication. Despite these efforts, only 10% of the nation's doctors file their prescriptions electronically. With great respect and admiration, your friend, Polly Always, P.S. Fuck Roger.
So that is basically saying that handwritten prescriptions cause errors, but
7,000 people are killed annually because of that.
Killed, yeah.
Killed. And 1.5 million mistakes are made.
That's a lot.
7,000 people killed is a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't have to happen at all. Not even one. But 7,000 happened.
Well, there can still be data entry errors on the digital.
Before I came here, and this is kind of related, but it's not the doctor's fault. Before I came here, I went to pick up a prescription for my wife, and they handed me the bag, and it was the wrong one, the wrong prescription.
She could be dead right now.
That's
if
awful.
it wasn't for your
No, I looked at it and I
foresight.
said, this is not what I'm after. This is not the drugs that I'm
This
after.
is not the drug that I'm looking for.
You get used to bad handwriting. Like I deal with it every day, and after a while, you start to get
Some
used
people
to it.
died though.
Yeah, but I bet
See, but you're not in the
10
business.
years ago. I bet you was more.
You're not in the business of being able to kill people with the mistakes.
No, but I deal with doctor
Nobody-
handwriting every day.
Right. But no, I'm saying it's not a matter of life and death if you get it wrong.
No, but what I'm saying
If you
is
read
you
it,
get
it
used to
says,
it. I bet you there were more like early on in the person's career of putting out the pills. I bet you there were more deaths. Like they should track it that way.
Oh, it's
I bet
probably
you their track
less.
record gets better.
But now 10% of the nation's doctors file electronically, so less mistakes are made there.
20 years
I
from
bet you
now,
it's
it'll
about
be
10%
90%.
less than it used to be.
20%. 20 years from now, it'll be 90%.
Right.
Everybody's going to adopt it. The younger doctors coming up.
Sure. Why would you want to write it out?
Maybe you have super neat handwriting.
When my doctor writes the script, I have no idea what it says. I couldn't tell you. It's crazy, his handwriting.
Probably only 5% of the people in the world have neat handwriting.
That is just a wild statistic you're throwing out there now.
I'm going with probably 5% of what I see every day is neat.
You deal with doctors.
Yeah, so I'm going with the whole world on this one.
Oh, boy.
As crazy as it sounds, that's probably a good guess, but it's not based on any type of, but I would say 5% maybe. Well, although there's a large population.
I'm saying neat.
percentage
I'm
of the
not
world
saying
that can't even write,
illegible.
period.
Right.
You're
I'm
saying
saying
neat.
if my doctor and my 5-year-old son wrote the same word, I could more easily read my son's.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because you're used to it.
No, because he takes his time and writes properly. That's what he saw. Doctor's like, whatever. We can
They might get this
Ain't
right.
nobody
They
got
might
time
not.
for that.
drugs.
Scribble, scribble, scribble.
Thanks, Polly. Always, it's really interesting.
That was a good one.
Today I learned with Polly Always.
That's why I don't go to the doctor. I don't have to worry
I
about
just
it.
realized that guy's moving in that clip. Like
Yeah.
ever so slightly. I thought it was like a picture. It's not. It's a video.
When we filmed it, I told him move ever so slightly.
Just pretend like there's a slight.
Where's that voice
breeze
from?
blowing on you?
It's a robot that we keep in the next room that we
No,
only use
like,
for voiceovers.
When we first started working with computers back in like the early school days, I remember that voice. I remember that voice.
Did you? What did it
It's a
say?
random
What did it say to
voice
you?
modulate.
It used to tell us what to do on the computer.
You type in a word and it says it.
Like Kiki's typing quest or whatever?
I think that's what it was.
Oh, man. Hilarious.
In the
You
Oregon
uncovered
Trail.
an Egyptian treasure.
My favorite was the Oregon Trail.
Of course.
There's
it
an
was.
app on your phone for
Oh,
it.
you
No.
Yeah. It's not nearly as cool, but it's still just
All
as
you did
cool.
was hunt the entire time.
It's not nearly
I know
as
you
cool,
did.
but it's
No,
still
I
good.
walk around
the
and try to
gameplay's
find-
not as good. Is
Yeah.
it just like the game?
No, it's like high tech, so it's like.
Oh no, I want it
But
the
still,
same
it's
way.
the same exact thing. You have to hunt. You have to do
The
this.
river.
I
you
never
have to
won
go
it.
across
Do you want
the
to turn your
river.
thing into a raft, or do you want to call a tow truck on your iPhone?
No. You still have to like
I
ask
never won.
Cowboy Bob.
I always
if he'll
died.
Help you across.
Do people still get dysentery?
Everything. It's all the same. It's just the graphics are.
See, I want it to be a little stick figure that hops up and down when you move them.
I beat it.
I always died.
It's all about how much meat and supplies and medicine you had when you got there. How good your life was going to be in Oregon. I used to name everybody my friends' names, you know, and then they would die of dysentery.
Tony sometimes has no idea what we're talking about. He's like, they didn't have games on typewriters when I was in school.
No, I know the game, but back when I was in school,
You were in college when that game came
yeah,
out.
it was. We played Lemonade Stand.
That was a great
which is
game.
a
Oh,
game
I
you're
don't
probably
know that.
familiar
I
with.
actually programmed my own lemonade stand when I was in second grade, I think. I
made
made that
this-
game myself. It was awesome.
I made a Star Wars game where it was like, oh, you're Luke and you came into the Death Star. You can go to the left where there's stormtroopers, or you can go to the right where there's Boba Fett. And you choose.
Tough choice.
And if you went one way.
You have to make games?
Yep.
I was in a gifted and talented
That's what happens
class.
when you're in gifted and talented, son. You get to make your own computer games.
I tried taking that.
That's the
shit.
exact thing that I did.
Tried taking it in college. I quit.
Yeah?
It's
Too much
awful.
for you?
It's awful. Who wants to do that?
Me?
People who like computers?
That's what I was doing last night, actually. It wasn't
Programming
Oregon.
games?
Yeah, it wasn't a lemonade stand, but what can be? What could
You're
be
such a
lemonade
nerd.
stand?
I
know.
tried. I gave it a good, honest college
Gave
try.
the old college try, did you?
I never gave anything the college try.
Me either. I did for about a semester and a half.
There is so much news this week
You better
Like,
get to it.
that I'd be remiss if we didn't report on it ASAP.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum.
Dateline, Mayfair, Pennsylvania. Swiss cheese pervert on the loose in Pennsylvania.
Wait till you hear this.
The Mayfair Town Watch of Mayfair, Pennsylvania posted a warning on Facebook Thursday that residents should please be aware of the Swiss cheese pervert. The suspect in question allegedly drives around town, exposes himself to women, and offers them money to watch him put Swiss cheese on his privates. The group also posted a photo of the suspect that if you want to see it, go search for Swiss cheese pervert Pennsylvania. It's basically some fat white guy sitting in a car.
eating Swiss cheese?
No.
Putting Swiss cheese around his dong.
Did you listen to the story? He wants you to watch him put Swiss cheese on his junk, and he's going to pay you money. If he would pay me to do that, to watch him do it, I would totally do it. I have no problem with that.
I'd do it for $20. Who
I would-
cares?
I would do it for $20
It would be a memory
right now.
that I'd never forget.
I'd do it every day for $20. If he gave me $20 a day, I'd do it every day.
You're eating for free.
Swiss cheese, delicious, delicious Swiss cheese.
Mysterious Taco Girl, are you searching for the picture of him?
Yep.
Okay, let me know when you get it, and I'll continue with the news report. Police confirmed with Philly Mag that the Special Victims Unit is indeed investigating reports that a man with a major sexual cheese fetish has been harassing women in the area.
That's where Dandy's headed.
Gabby Chest, a woman
That's
who...
not her real name.
is.
Gabby
Gabby
Chest, a woman who lives in the nearby town of Bridesburg, told the website that the suspect's photo and the story sounded all too familiar. In 2012, she said a man who looked exactly like the gentleman in the photo contacted her on OkCupid and said he was looking for someone to perform masturbation on him with cheese. You got a picture?
It's taken forever, but give me a minute.
Okay, I'll continue with the news report. The alleged message, which can be read in full on PhillyMag.com, states, I developed this fetish to help me deal with my sexual urges. I found that women tend to like dairy products and settled on cheese to represent the girl. Thus, I started having sex with cheese. I like to use Swiss cheese and would wrap slices of the cheese around my penis, then masturbate. Now, though, after finding several girls to do it for me, I prefer having girls do it for me instead of myself.
No doubt.
The Swiss cheese pervert is described as a heavyset male, 40 to 50 years old, who drives a newer model silver sedan, as well as a black newer model sedan.
You don't have to describe him. Just take a look here. Look at that slice of cheese.
That's not the picture that shows him with his pants down, though.
No, but that's recently been on his dong.
Whoa, look at all the holes in it.
It's Swiss cheese. It's Swiss cheese.
Swiss.
You think they're finger holes?
Look how small the holes are.
Yeah, that's what I was
You think he was poking holes in cheese?
I did.
No, that's Swiss cheese. That's what he likes to do. That's his preferred cheese.
I'll see if I can find another photo.
Like, I'm 100% all about loving cheese.
I know.
Some cheeses stink, man.
Wow.
Dan, do you ever masturbate with cheese?
Not once.
Yet.
Yeah, until
Never.
tonight.
I respect cheese more than that.
Well, when you open your fridge and see the slices of Swiss sitting there tonight, I know what you're going to be thinking.
Be able to
Once
resist.
again, if that ever
photos of
happens
this
to
guy.
me, I won't be walking on this.
There's
earth
one
anymore.
money shot where he's sitting in his car with actually doing the deed.
Listen, Swiss cheese pervert.
I don't know how to get
If you
bad
want to come up
photos.
here, I'll find you women. I'll make a deal with these women to give me a cut.
Takes forever.
I'll organize it all.
You get 5%. Actually, rent an auditorium.
Seriously, they'll all watch you. I'll make it happen. It's easy money.
Well, he may be
You know what it
watching
is?
tonight.
It's
He's,
cheesy
he's
money.
on the loose, according to the headline. So
That's cheesy money.
Yeah, that wasn't a good one.
Oh, this one. Okay, it's got a star over it.
But
yeah, that's the one right
yes,
there.
it was, Dandy.
It's really blurry.
It's
Is that right?
Oh, you gotta
Oh, wait,
get
you
that
got a
ad out of the
notification.
way.
How?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
He's basically got his pants down in that one.
What are you gonna do?
There we go. Let it focus. Now focus. See that bundle of stuff to the right? That's his belt.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
He's like, I'm gonna put this cheese on this star.
Can I give you $20? What a weirdo.
Where are these pictures taken from? Like security cameras?
Oh, other people's cell phones and shit.
Yeah.
He pulls
They're like,
up,
hey, look at this guy's banging a slice of
he
cheese.
pulls up next to you and asks you if you want to look at him with the cheese, and he'll give you money. That's his whole deal.
Hey there, fellow driver. I'm gonna take this slice of Swiss cheese and wrap it around my penis.
Yeah. I heard ladies like dairy products.
here's a crisp $5 bill.
Yeah. Oh,
Sexual fetishes are weird.
Oh, they must have caught him just now.
they caught him.
4
Breaking
hours
news?
ago.
Wow.
Oh, snap.
Man, our crack news team is behind the times.
Sorry.
You're making us look bad.
We need a full report now. Did he put up some resistance?
I can find out.
It's just 4 hours ago. There's this headshot.
These phones.
Ah, good. Glad he's off the streets. Dateline, Westboro, Massachusetts. Drunk driver runs from cops, climbs tree. A Massachusetts man who allegedly drove drunk before fleeing into the woods climbed a tree and refused to leave. A Westboro District Court police report, first obtained by the Metro West Daily News, details the bizarre events. On Monday, 37-year-old Hudson man Troy Prockett was arraigned on multiple charges, including third offense drunk driving, failure to stop for police, resisting arrest, leaving the scene of a property damage accident, and disturbing the peace. According to the report, State Trooper Michael McCammon was driving along the highway at 7 p.m. when he spotted Prockett in his car driving erratically before crashing into a snowbank. Prockett allegedly sprinted out from the car, jumped over the guardrail, and darted off into the woods. McCammon said he found Prockett's wallet inside the car, which reeked of booze. The wallet reeked of booze. You know how drunk you got to be if your wallet's reeking of booze?
Yes, I do.
Police with a search dog tracked the man's footprints in the snow, which I don't know if you needed the search dog for that, but always nice to have some canine companionship. They followed the trail through the woods, and along the way, police found a running jacket, and a radio communication showed the police searched for about an hour in single-digit temperatures before they spotted Prockett hiding 30 feet in a tree. When police told Prockett to surrender, the man allegedly refused in very slurred speech before asking the officers if we had caught the guy who was driving, and then he climbed higher in the tree.
This guy's got a great plan.
Smart. You guys caught that guy who was drunk driving? According to the report, officers told the suspect that they had followed only one set of footprints. Prockett's rebuttal was allegedly that the driver had carried Prockett on his back.
Yep. He's not up here in this tree with me.
It was at this point that Prockett rambled on about being an owl and speaking about what a good guy he was. Prockett then climbed higher in the tree, shaking the branches and saying, "Look, it's snowing." Using a chainsaw to remove branches and a firefighter's aerial tower, authorities were able to remove Prockett. He was arrested, blah, blah, blah. And $3,000 bail. He posted it and was released. You ever run from police, Dandy?
In my youth?
I mean, ever. Did you ever run from the police?
Yeah, in my youth.
Ever climb a tree?
No, but they did send the dogs after us once.
Really?
Plymouth Rock.
The Plymouth Rock Police Department was after you?
No, that's where we're
It
hanging
used to
out.
be a hangout.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forget where that was even.
Right back here.
Yeah.
Or like down there. Over by where the hospital was.
Oh, the rock
yeah.
that's over by Van Cleef Lake.
That's
Yeah.
Plymouth Rock.
Oh,
Plymouth Rock.
geez, that's an original name. How'd you guys come up with that?
I didn't come up with it. I just went there and hung out.
People would hang out by that thing?
There was like a little. Wasn't there something?
There's
in the
like a barn
woods
back
right
there.
behind it.
Yeah.
Just sit there and look at the Van Cleef Lake funnel, old
Bartles?
Milwaukee.
Wasn't that right by
Kinda.
Bartles' grandparents?
Yeah, that's basically. It was a safe haven. I mean,
Hey,
didn't have far to
a
go.
lot of firsts.
Yeah.
Dateline, Calabasas, California. Justin Bieber's neighbor alleges the pop star egged their home.
Dang.
Police in Connecticut say they're looking for a man who smashed his vehicle. Oh, wait a second. That's not right. Let's try this again.
Can't they deport this kid back to fucking Canada?
Well, wait till you hear the story, Danny. It might not be what it seems. Justin Bieber just can't seem to behave for any respectable length of time. The latest, as reported from TMZ, Bieber's neighbor says the pop star egged his house last night. TMZ has video shot by the neighbor in which Justin allegedly can be heard yelling, "F you! I got another one for you, actually." Before the cops were called, the neighbor said Bieber was trespassing and threw at least 20 eggs. TMZ reports the property damage amount to be more than $400, which could make it a felony vandalism investigation. Bieber has apparently had previous disagreements with this neighbor. Did you ever go egging, Dandy?
Bunch of times.
Sure. Hey, old Justin Bieber, what's we gonna do next, huh?
Karma got me back though when I got older. Kids hit
Egged your
my
house?
car on Halloween.
Did they? Got you good. They got you good, old man.
But I'm smart enough to know not to stop, get out, and fucking chase them because they're just gonna throw hard
Right
eggs
at
at
you.
you.
Right.
Let the kids be kids on Halloween.
They got you, old man.
Dateline, Newington, Connecticut. Man crashes into gas station, steals lone banana.
Dang.
Police in Connecticut say they're looking for a man who smashed his vehicle into a gas station in Newington, swiped a banana from the shelf, and ate it before leaving early Wednesday morning. Nothing else was taken. The store's surveillance video shows a Ford Freestyle with Connecticut license plates backing repeatedly into the store and breaking the glass doors, which set off the burglar alarm at about 2 a.m. The man was gone before police arrived. Authorities describe him as a black man who was wearing a brown hat, dark jacket, and dark pants. So be on the lookout, Saucepod Nation.
It's like this guy broke the doors down for one stinking banana.
Yeah, apparently that's the idea behind
Like he
the
didn't
story.
just crash into the store, right? He was trying to open the doors because it said he repeatedly backed into them.
He really needed a banana. At least he
Probably
didn't
easier to just steal one from a grocery store.
Yeah,
Or
24-hour grocery
buy one
store.
for 50 cents. How much does a banana cost? They usually only sell them in bunches, but
They're very inexpensive.
you know, when I was a kid, my grandmother would tell me about the days when they didn't have oranges, bananas, or any of those types of fruits at the grocery store.
Yeah.
So when they did happen to come around, it was like a huge treat to have like an orange or
Really?
a banana, yeah, or a grapefruit, any of that stuff.
I thought fruit and vegetables were always like.
Well, you
Well,
figure
somewhere.
if you can't grow them locally, and like refrigeration
The
and
bananas-
freezing
bananas
was
had-
not
That's
the
right.
same back in the day, and then you'd have to fly them.
What just
somewhere
happened?
fast and
What
cold.
just happened
That-
over there,
I think
Danny?
I just had a seizure.
Somebody just texted me rectal banana.
Your phone
Your
flashed
phone
a bunch.
flashes
too.
when you.
That was wild. No, bananas had to be like, cross-bred and spliced in order to make it out of South America to stay fresh over to here. And actually, they had to breed certain types of bananas.
Like,
Cavendish, I believe.
You could have cherries and apples and pears around here, but an orange.
Apricots.
I watched a documentary on Netflix about this. It was called like Fruit Freaks or something
I'd
like
love
that.
to see that.
And it was about people who go in search of exotic fruits around the world.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, I thought fruit freaks were the ones that jump in dumpsters. And
No, those are dumpster divers.
no, they have a name, and they do like sexual things with the fucking disgusting fruit they find in
Swiss
dumpsters.
cheese?
I hope that's not what I find when I search for fruit.
What's the name of that?
I
It was
saw it
good. I
on-
watched
I
it.
saw it
And there's
on Nat Geo.
there's a guy in it, an actor.
Is it like the coffee guy who goes around and almost gets shot trying to find the most exotic coffee?
Sort of, yeah. I mean, these people go to great lengths to find. I'm going to find out what it's called in a minute here. Yeah, there's a famous actor in it. I'm working on it. Carry on with your discussions.
Everybody's looking at their phone.
Mm-mm.
Nice, that was close.
No, I'm not.
That was close. Okay. Well, hey, that's all the news I got this week. There was quite a bit of important stuff to get to.
Baby, you got a stew going.
But now you're up to date. And we're moving along tonight because Syracuse is playing basketball at 9 o'clock. We're going to try to get
This
home.
is 7 minutes.
Hey, Dandy, remember when you used to like North Carolina? You still like them?
I do. And you want to know what? I knew your dumbass was going to say something stupid, so.
Hey, he's got something in his pocket.
You're just the exact type motherfucker that would say something stupid and Daddy say it.
All right.
Here he goes. Look at
What the heck is this?
I love it.
I don't think it's fantastic.
Syracuse started playing basketball 1900. 1901 was their first year. North Carolina started in 1910. Now that's where we'll start. So Syracuse,
What's happening right now?
So Syracuse has 18,000 wins in their career. North Carolina has 21,000.
Possible.
Ooh.
North Carolina
Syracuse
has.
doesn't have 18,000
Wait, can you just?
wins.
Hey, can you just?
Well, that's incorrect. It's impossible.
1800. Sorry.
Okay,
1800.
now I'm listening. You got
All
me
right,
back.
Can I just explain this? So then North Carolina's got 5 championships. Syracuse has 1. North Carolina's been runner-up 4 times. Syracuse twice. North Carolina Final Four 18 times. Syracuse 5. Elite 8, North Carolina 26. Syracuse 9. Sweet 16, North Carolina 30. Syracuse 21. Tourney appearances 44 North Carolina, 36 Syracuse. Conference tournament championships, North Carolina 25, Syracuse 5.
Well, some of that stuff.
Regular
ridiculous.
season
Syracuse
champs.
didn't play in a conference with a tournament until 1980.
Hey, I just... That's
By
no
those
other
facts,
explanations.
though, I have to say UNC wins.
That was literally the greatest segment that's ever been on this show.
I love it.
'Cause
You know
he
why?
had it in
I
his
like
back
your
pocket.
You know
Junior
why?
homework.
You know how many people came up to me and were saying shit to me
About
today
North
about it?
Carolina?
And you know, I just kept looking at everybody and I said, I know, I really have to practice my 3-point jump shot in the off season because I had so much to do with that fucking loss.
Syracuse.
I don't understand it.
That's what I hate most
I
about
don't-
sports heckling.
It's
I know it.
ridiculous.
I can't stand sports fans.
I have never
heckling.
once went up to somebody and been like, my favorite team beat your favorite team.
Never.
No.
Syracuse
It's not
57, North
sportsman-
Carolina 45.
It's not sportsmanlike.
And
I like to root for my team. I can't. It's really bad with football.
Well,
They'll be like,
the thing about it that's most unsportsmanlike is
They're
that the
like,
people
"Yes,
doing
you're
it aren't
too-"
sportsmen.
yeah,
It's super unsportsmanlike.
you can't even shoot baskets. But like, people will physically harass other people because
Which is what
something bad happened
He was
to
doing that to
them.
Dandy, but Dandy was prepared.
I didn't do anything. I just asked him.
You just asked him if you remember when he used to like.
Yeah, because I
Yes, sir.
didn't hear him talk about North Carolina too much lately. I was wondering if you were still a fan. And if you were, I was going to mention that they played Saturday, Syracuse against North
And
Carolina.
they did a
That's all.
bang up job. They gave it the old college try.
The all-time series is tied 4-4, in case you wondered.
I do. I understand that. I've watched or listened to on the radio all of those games. The first one, Michael Jordan was on the team. North Carolina killed Syracuse in the Dome in like 1984. I listened on the radio at my grandparents' house while I shot Nerf baskets.
We should get a Nerf basketball hoop in here.
We should.
They don't make them anymore.
Come on.
My son got one for Christmas.
Not like the ones we had.
No, the ball is a thicker, more dense foam. But it's
Whatever.
pretty fun. I jam the
forever.
rock in my kitchen.
Now,
Pretty
Saucy
hard.
Joe, you'll remember back in the early days of the podcast when guys like Media Stu and Danny R&D would be, oh, if Syracuse played in a real conference.
I do remember that, and they did actually. You did actually say that.
And I would
So
say
your claim that you never said things like that is kind of.
I think the tough part is, and I'm not a UNC
But it was
fan.
all. It's all in great fun between the people who
Did
do
I
it.
did I walk? Did I
No.
come up to him?
No.
And did I engage or initiate the
No.
conversation? Probably not.
No,
Not
probably-
today, but I'm
All
like
right.
an elephant in terms of remembering
in
things.
terms of being
certain
afraid
things.
of mice.
I
If
can't-
you want to pull clips, you can pull clips all you want. But all I'm saying is I didn't initiate that conversation that you're pulling clips from, probably.
I'm not pulling any clips. I didn't go back, but maybe I,
You think that just because you had a prered note
Well, I
in your
did
pocket
because
that
he
had
said
clips
I
lined up?
did. I did. I do.
Oh, that's great. That's great. My favorite sauce pod
UNC
moment.
isn't at the top of their game, though. It's one of their not so hot seasons,
Well,
correct?
what the heck? What are you going to do about that?
But Syracuse is at the top of their game, so they're equal teams.
Can I go
Syracuse-
watch Syracuse?
Syracuse has been at the top of the game for several years now, but basically,
Actually,
I-
one of the things, because I pulled all this up on, I went to both basketball teams' Wikipedia pages.
nice.
And one of the things it
It's
said
due diligence.
was Syracuse didn't their era of winning basketball didn't start until Dave Bing came in the 60s.
right.
So they
When my
sucked
dad
for the
was in
first
school there.
60 years.
Hmm?
So they
No,
just
they won
ate.
a Helms national championship
I
in
saw that. What the
1928.
fuck was that all about?
That was-
North Carolina had one, Syracuse had two.
That was what they call the national.
Oh, you didn't write
championship
that
back then.
stat
Because I didn't know what it meant.
Oh, you didn't, Dean, write that stat down. I see.
just told you 2-1.
Wow.
I thought
Tried
it
to
was
drag
like
it out of
some
you.
fucking preseason NIT bullshit.
No,
Because I'm not really into it that much. I don't care that much about it.
well, it's tough to bring up stats from 1920s.
Not
No.
if you go to the Wikipedia pages. They got them all.
True.
Syracuse's first year, they were 4-4.
It was a tough year.
They both shot into peach baskets nailed to a wall.
That was a hell of a season. Long.
When I was younger,
Long
I had a
season.
peach basketball hoop.
Did you?
My grandpa did it for me in his driveway, which was like
It was like,
The
this
size
is how
of
we
his
used to
couch.
play.
This is it.
This is how we used to play
Yeah,
the
you
game.
put a
Where's the
basket
ball?
up
No,
to
you use
the-
this cantaloupe.
You shoot this cantaloupe through this basket until you can make it. Then we'll take you down to the gym.
If you miss, the cantaloupe breaks, and that's how you learn.
I used
and
a
then our
peach,
family starves.
Right? That's how you learn the game.
I used a peach basket when I was learning how to play lacrosse.
Did you?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Now, an
Shooting,
interesting
too.
local twist to the peach basket. The original peach basket, there was some farmers meeting of people from the Northeast somewhere, and a basket maker from Penn Yan brought his baskets to the meeting, and guess who was there? James A. Naismith.
The inventor of the game of basketball.
And he said, these are mighty fine baskets. I think I might have a unique application for this particular basket. And he placed an order on the spot for a bunch of the
I only
baskets.
need two. I only need two. One for each end.
So the baskets came, and the rest is history. Penn Yan, New York, the home of basketball,
Wow.
apparently.
What's it
Sorta.
called? The Fame?
Well, it's a lesser-known fact of the Finger Lakes region.
Here's a would you rather. Would you rather be known for the peach basket in basketball or the Women's Rights Hall of Fame?
The Women's Rights Hall of
Yeah,
Fame.
probably Women's Rights Hall of Fame.
I think I want the peach basket.
Fair enough.
I've already had the Women's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it ain't all it's cracked up to be.
Oh, I
is
thought
it?
you meant me
Yeah, I
personally.
was really close to picking the peach
It's not as
basket.
good as it should
Isn't
be.
that awful?
It's not
I
as
didn't
good
want
as
to
it
say
should
it
be.
loud because
I thought
I'm
you
a
meant me
woman.
personally. That's what I was thinking. Like,
Imagine you could have like a peach basketball fest every year.
They
Well,
don't
we get
do
for
that.
women's
Also,
rights. We
like
get-
the 3-on-3 tournament they have at the rec center.
yeah.
It
It
could be,
could be peach basket.
Could be peach baskets.
And all
With
we
cantaloupe.
get with the Women's Hall of Fame are
Be a mess.
big lesbian-looking topless ladies walking around.
And they're never topless. What's the fun?
It
of
doesn't
that?
happen anymore, really.
So see, peach basket wins.
There's much more potential, I think, to develop the.
Bet you see more
women's rights.
topless girls playing basketball at peach basket than you do at women's rights thing.
Could be.
That'd be my hope.
I don't think this Peach Basket Festival exists, though.
I think if it was a peach basket, they would be showing their lower half than their top half.
Wait a minute now.
What then?
Peach basket with suspenders on it, like the old barrels.
Nice.
No, you're onto something. You should go to the next Penn Yan Town Council meeting.
Maybe I'll move
Tell
there,
them
and I'll start the peach festival.
Bring some
Peach
samples of your
basket
baskets.
Well,
Think your brother could whip me up some new age peach baskets?
Probably, yeah.
we certainly learned a lot of new things this week, haven't we? Which isn't really what it's all about.
That is what it's all about.
And before we get out of here tonight, gotta find out what everybody recommends up here.
Oh.
Oh, I got a great one.
Can't wait, Dandy. What is it?
All right. So, I know everybody likes to have coffee in the morning, before they go to work, take it with them to work. Well, I like to have a breakfast bar with my coffee, but they're in two separate cupboards, and I always forget to grab the breakfast bar. Never forget my coffee.
Okay.
So I got a Keurig, right?
Yep.
And I got these two little, I don't know, they're like rectangular boxes, and you put the little K-cups in the top,
Yep.
and they kind of slide
Yeah,
out the bottom of them.
sure.
Well, I got two of these things, and I never have enough K-cups to fill two of them.
I know where this is headed.
So guess what I did?
You put your breakfast bars in.
Took the
Put a
breakfast
pool ball
bars,
up your anus.
put the breakfast bars in the other container right next to the coffee. Now I can't forget them.
That's awesome.
Well done.
I'm so pumped for tomorrow morning. I can't
Well
wait
done.
till I wake up.
Oh, you just figured it out today.
Well done.
You've organized your inventory.
I did.
Yep. Well done, Dandy. Well done.
As I was doing it, I thought to myself, too, this is going to be my recommendation tonight.
Recommendation.
My recommendation is kind of unexciting. I may have recommended it before, but I just got to do it for all you fans out there of Finger Lakes One. It's the FingerLakes1.com app on your Android phone or iPhone.
I didn't know there was one.
Yes, there is. You should grab it. And I tell you, it's great. You have all the local podcasts, either in video or audio. You have the local basketball webcasts live on your phone, weather information, local photos, and most importantly, the latest news, the most comprehensive news source in the Finger Lakes region. And so you grab that free at the Android or Apple Store.
Yep.
By searching for FingerLakes1.com and take the Finger Lakes One app 5-day challenge. Visit it every day for 5 days, and then visit every day for the rest of your life.
And we've got you.
Saucy Joe.
I recommend going to Wegmans and going to the mix and match beer section and putting 6 beers in a thing and walking up and paying for them and then leaving. There's got to be one in there you like, you dummy.
That you haven't tried before?
Yeah. Just grab them at random. There's crazy random beers there.
I've been trying different beer lately. It's weird.
You
It's
find
so
something-
much-
you
I'm
find
not
anything
used.
you like?
But it's
I'm
so
not
much.
that guy.
Isn't it so much better? It's such a more
I'm really
of an enjoyable.
I'm really addicted to Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Nevada is good beer. The Pale Ale? Yeah,
It's
that's
such a
good beer.
better experience.
Steer Style Girl's melting slowly.
It's
I
yeah,
gotta-
good.
But the one bad thing is I've been drinking alone.
That's how
It
that's,
happens.
that's
But
what-
I haven't been getting shit faced. Just a couple beers.
But those beers you drink too, and you feel pretty good.
Yep.
You don't need 6.
What really sucks is
Stones.
when you grab like 3 of them, and just sit on the couch,
Yeah, that's
drink all 3 of them,
That's good.
and then stand up. It's not so
Yeah,
much
it's
fun.
fine. That's fine. That's my recommendation. It sounds like everybody's on board.
Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, final recommendation of the night, Mysterious Taco Girl.
I'm gonna recommend the HBO series Girls that came back on last night.
Too much of the main character being half
Yeah.
naked.
Oh,
Why do they got to do it?
Never.
I mean, she
Because
does
she writes
it.
the show?
Yeah, she writes
Yeah.
the show.
is she
but
hot?
no.
No.
Oh,
But that's the point. She's trying to like.
well then there's no need for it.
Yeah.
No,
I think
know.
there's other hot girls in the thing that take their clothes off and
But
have
she's
sex and do
That's a
whatever,
good
but
recommendation.
She's constantly.
It's a good show. I don't know if guys like it. I'm not a guy. I don't
I
know
watched
if-
the first season, and then the second season started, and I was so annoyed by her that I
It's a little
didn't bother.
crazy.
But that kid that plays Adam, her boyfriend,
He's fantastic.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Who
Like
is-
he's
who
so
is she?
such an interesting
person.
and character
Yeah.
and actor.
I think it's a great show.
Her name is Lena Dunham. That's her name.
Jeff Dunham's sister.
It is not Jeff Dunham's sister, no. I don't think.
I think it is.
Maybe it is. What do I know? It's possible.
I think it's a well-written show.
It is.
It's different. There's not much out there like that. It's for girls, I think, more so than guys. But
really? I would have never guessed.
Guys can enjoy it.
I've seen a few episodes, and one of them was kind of funny. It was the boyfriend or girlfriend tried to get the other one arrested and thrown out of the apartment.
Yeah.
Remember that one? Last season?
It's about young. See, the thing is, the reason I don't care for it is because I do not relate to it because I'm not a young independent girl in the city.
Living in New York City.
Yeah, it just makes no sense to me. Like, I don't really care about the things they're doing.
It's like, but it's the modern Sex and
I
the
know.
City.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
I get it. I get what she's going for.
So I
and
mean,
she's
I
doing-
was never a 30-something single woman in New York City, but I think every
If you were, that's what you imagine it would be like.
girl can enjoy it.
I'm
Yeah,
impressed that she
my wife watches
writes and directs and does all the things that she
Yeah.
does and stars in it. I'm impressed by that.
I'm
and
all
she's so young.
For everything except the
nudity.
all the nudity of herself in there. It's just
It's
not.
gratuitous.
Yeah, it is. It is. Frankly, I'm quite offended by that.
But if she was hot, it'd be a different story. So I mean,
Well, if it was hot, they would
Well.
be cracking down on it, saying it was like softcore porn or something.
You said it, not him.
But
it's a good show.
You're right.
yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Well, guys, thanks for coming in. We're gonna cut it just a little shorter than normal this week, and but never fear, we'll be back next week on Monday night. Thanks for joining us for episode 132 of the Sauce Pod. We'll see you in 7 days, and we'll see you in 7 days.
Behavioral sync, no!